What's up, guys? Your boy Mikey Musumeci from One Championship called me, said he's in LA, said he's starving. I know he's a pizza head, so I decided to bring him down to my favorite pizza spot in LA. Let's get a slice. All right, Mikey, when I invited you to lunch, you think you were making your own pizza?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, me neither. News to me. Let's see how this goes. I'm probably going to copy you since you're the pizza expert.
So
out of the two of us, you're the expert.
So I would say the only thing I like, because I'm basic, I don't like any of these like fancy toppings or anything.
So no pineapple,
no
anchovies, no. Yeah, I don't like pineapple either, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
No, we're still friends.
Yeah, we're good. We're just gonna make a basic margarita pizza.
All right.
Just sauce and cheese.
So start with the marinara.
Yeah, we start the marinara.
All right.
So we just take one of these, and we put it in the middle like this, just a little bit here. And then you can take your marinara.
Yeah, I like mine a little saucier.
You like your sauce?
Yeah, I know you gotta.
Well, I'm not on the sauce. So.
I know. You're definitely not. We'll talk about that. Yeah, whenever I order Domino's, I was.
Oh no, Domino's is not pizza.
Yeah, fair, but it is kind of. Well, it's not, is it? It's like calling Taco Bell Mexican food.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, sometimes I got kids, man, and you got to do what you got to do. But here, if you're ever in a pinch and you need a nice hot pizza from Domino's, what you do is you always order the extra sauce because they have to make it fresh.
I like extra cheese, extra sauce. No, so just a little. This is a good amount of sauce, and we're good to go. Now we just add some cheese. That's it. Now we add some cheese.
You keep it simple. So you'll eat pizza, pasta, but you keep it simple.
Just simple, just cheese, sauce. It doesn't need anything else.
And you're good with. I mean, you literally just eat pasta and pizza after your workouts.
Yeah, but I'm going up weight classes. My next 2 matches in one.
Oh.
So a
couple more pizzas coming.
Couple more pizzas and more meat. I'm eating more like octopus and different things like that.
On the pizza or separate?
Separate. Never on the pizza. No.
Okay. I was gonna say you're giving me shit for pineapple. You're tossing octopus on.
Octopus pizza, no. But more protein.
But you'll literally like that. That's your diet.
Yeah,
pasta.
I just like a lot of
pizza.
Yeah. That's perfect.
So for you to increase weight, you'll just up the calories with the same diet.
I just eat the same foods I'm eating, but just a little more protein, like more octopus, more food like that. But
and you said the fight would be at 170.
My fight in September is 170. My next fight is 145. I typically do 125 and 35.
I'm aware, dude. So 170 is a big.
But I'm not gonna be 170.
No.
I'm just gonna be just physically feeling good and strong, like training.
Yeah, you won't have to cut any weight.
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about anything.
So that's why I'm just right now just eating a lot of calories where I can recover, so I can just keep training to the max, right?
I mean, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And then because you travel international a ton, so is it hard to find pizza, like say when you're in Thailand? Thailand can't have good pizza.
It has good pizza.
No.
Yeah. So
really?
Shout out Pizza Massilia.
Really?
Like they have good imports from Italy and Thailand, surprisingly.
That makes sense.
So yeah, it's cheap for them to import, I think, from Italy there. So they have like good Neapolitan pizza. So I think the thing is, people think, oh, it's difficult to find like New York style. Yeah. But Neapolitan pizza is pretty much everywhere now.
Yeah.
It's like healthy Neapolitan pizza. It's from
even,
Italy.
So even in Thailand.
Thailand, Indonesia, all these places.
And then when you're in the States, you travel a lot here. Obviously, LA, we have great pizza.
Yeah.
People always say New York, Chicago. I'm a little biased. I think LA has the best pizza.
I think LA and Vegas has good pizza too.
Vegas.
Signora Pizza is this lady that like cooks from like a pizza truck and like is an award-winning world champion pizza chef. I always eat from there.
And do you seek this out? Like, will you be like?
Yeah, I'm a pizza nerd. I'm like researching.
So you're researching, looking at Yelp comments and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh wow. And
I don't fuck around with this shit.
No, dude, this is why I wanted you here. All right, pizzas look good, my man. I mean, you're the pizza expert. What do we do now?
Now let's cook the shit out of them.
Let's do it. All right, Mikey, let's dig in. Yours looks piping hot, and yours does, for the record, look better than mine. They both look good, but yours...
So how I am is, when I finish training, I just finished training, I trained like 4 hours. So when I eat the pizza, it's like a kid Christmas morning. You know when you run down like for the presents and Santa? Like I have that vibe always when I eat the pizza right now.
Cookie Monster vibe.
Yeah, like we're ready to go.
Yeah.
So this is beautiful looking, right?
Dude, I couldn't bring you to a bad pizza place.
No, I knew it would be legit.
Yeah.
And the problem is, I can't lie, right?
I know.
So if this was shit, like my face would be so obvious.
Yeah, that'd be a terrible ordeal. When it comes to jiu-jitsu, do you feel some type of way, and you can tell me next question, but like you're fueled by pizza, legit, right? Yes.
Amazing.
Made my day.
This is awesome.
Yes.
Wow. It's nice because it's a Neapolitan, but it has a New York crisp to it.
Yeah.
So it has like the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Because New York is a little more crunchy. You sound crispy.
Uh-huh.
So it's cooked at a lower temperature than Neapolitan. So best of both worlds.
Hell yeah.
So it's clean, but it's also New York crisp.
Pass the Mikey test.
100%.
That's a big deal, Jay.
Yeah, this is legit.
That's a big deal, Jay. That's the owner. Big deal, Jay. Co-signed by Mikey. You've made it.
100%.
So I would say you're fueled, when it comes to jiu-jitsu, you're fueled by pizza and pasta. A lot of competitors are fueled by steroids.
Fuck it, yeah. So yeah, those fucking people, I hate those people because, because like, but when I was a kid, I really didn't believe you could win worlds without steroids, right? Because all the people I looked up to took so much steroids. But then I had like this Dan Gable mentality, right? You know Dan Gable, like the best wrestler, right? And these people are mentally weak.
Correct.
So I knew if I just worked harder than them, like I could beat them all.
But even as a young kid, you realize they're on steroids. Like my hero growing up was Arnold Schwarzenegger. I thought he was just doing milk and protein. Like I didn't realize till I was about 3 months ago he was on steroids.
When I was a kid, I didn't know it right away, right? But then when you like start realizing like your goal to be a black belt world champion, and then you know that, then you realize it is, and they all have that mentality of being stronger. But then what happened was I just focused on technique, and I just needed more technique and variations than them. So it made my jiu-jitsu better than them.
Yeah.
And then I also had a stronger mind than them.
Yeah.
So now I know that mentality when I go in to fight these steroid people. I always know I have more jiu-jitsu than them, and I can break them mentally.
You have more tools, and eventually they're gonna break.
And they're gonna break.
Yeah, it's just kind of a cloud over the sport. It's like the elephant in the room. You know, when you think of jiu-jitsu, I know especially kids now like, they're on steroids. Like, no, not all of them, man. You know.
So so now in jiu-jitsu, everyone's on steroids so much that they made it a norm. So they look at you like you're like a bad guy, saying against steroids. So good is bad now in jiu-jitsu, and bad is good. I'm in a position in my life where God gave me the opportunity he's testing me. Like, do I say something? Do I stay quiet? It's easier to stay quiet, right? Just be friends with everyone. Or do I stay vocal and speak out about it and try to make a difference? So I feel like I'm in that position in my life that, and I feel like that is a purpose I have, that God gave me this gift of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of your responsibility.
It's
like
my responsibility.
You're this good, so you're the guy that can speak out. Because if you weren't good speaking out, people are like, no. Look,
how can you talk shit if you can't back it up?
Yeah, he's not doing well,
100%.
so clearly the guy's on steroids, you know? So I think
100%.
that's why you're the guy to do it. But you're also a guy, you know, you're one of the nicest people I've ever met, but you're also, like, lately you've been in the news, social media, kind of, I don't want to say for the wrong reasons, but for reasons that I wouldn't think, like, when I think of you, I don't think of, like, you know, conflict and stuff like that. Like, the Aljamain Sterling stuff, the Sneeko stuff. Like, with Aljo, I
love Aljo, though.
He's the best.
Me and my friends. He's awesome.
He's one of the best guys ever.
We're at UFCPI. We hang out. Like, good dude.
Great guy, great athlete, great fighter. You're thinking, because just for the fans, he had a jiu-jitsu competition, right?
And he had, like, the guy was butt scooting and pulling guard, and he was just, like, moving around, like trying to, like, dance and stuff. So the butt scooting thing, it's kind of bad for viewership, right? And I agree with him, but, like, if you do a jiu-jitsu match and you're not there to pass the guard and you're just, like, complain about it, then it's like, what are you doing there doing a jiu-jitsu fight? So that was my logic with what I said.
You said that, like, on social media or something,
he saw it? But it wasn't even directly to him. It was just people that complain about people pulling guard. Because a lot of people complain about pulling guard, but jiu-jitsu people suck at wrestling.
Yeah.
So
that's why they pull guard?
And then two guys are just hand fighting the whole time and do nothing.
Yeah.
When people want to see you actually attacking, right? It's like striking. At least striking, you have knockout punches and you can knock people out.
Yeah.
But in jiu-jitsu, you only have submissions. So how are you going to submit? If you're not doing flying sub standing, how are you going to submit someone if you're just hand fighting and you both suck at wrestling?
You got to jump to guard.
Aljo is really good wrestling.
Great wrestling.
But the thing is, I just feel like if you take someone down or they pull, it's the same thing. Just pass the guard and sub the person.
Yeah, agree with you. I think, and I talked to Chatri you about this too. I don't like when it's a pure MMA guy, whether it's wrestling background, striking, and they go against a pure jiu-jitsu.
It's a different type of jiu-jitsu.
You're just not going to get the best.
And Aldo's also used to a completely different type of jiu-jitsu. Which is, his jiu-jitsu is definitely better for like the streets and stuff because of punching and striking.
But when it comes like the sport of jiu-jitsu,
it's a whole different sport.
It's different.
Whole different sport.
So Aldo, of course,
and
he's
so
not familiar with it.
For him. Yep,
man. So it makes kind of like not a bad product, but it's just not the most entertaining for 100%. Fans. So I never like when I see that, I'm like, oh, not the way to go.
100%. I just feel like if an MMA fighter is accepting that rule set, if you accept the rule set, you can't really complain after you do the rule set.
Fair.
You understand?
Fair point.
That's what I was just like, but it wasn't even directly to Alger. It's just about people pulling guard and stuff.
I caught smoke.
I have a noble cause. I'm just trying to submit the person as fast as I can. I can do shitty wrestling with other people and like it won't be beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to make it beautiful jiu-jitsu and have like submissions.
That's what you specialize in.
All I do is attack subs every second when I'm on bottom.
That's what.
If you're playing guard and you're not doing that, then yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then so you had the issue with not issue, but you just called that out. Then the whole Sneeko stuff. What was going on with that?
So Sneeko just had like a big mouth, like was talking shit.
Sneeko's, I'm sorry, I'm 41. Sneeko is a YouTuber?
I didn't even know who he was. He was just some influencer.
He's like a
and
streamer?
People were tagging me on his like Instagram or whatever. And he was talking crap about jiu-jitsu, just like saying crap about it, and like I was just like,
he's one of those guys that says it doesn't work.
I don't even know. He was like saying like I don't know. He just seemed like he was like talking crap about jiu-jitsu, being disrespectful to me. So people like that are always bullying people, right? And I have a strong stance against bullying because like I don't know, people that have big mouths, they love to like take advantage of like kind, warm, quiet people, right? Because like they see it as a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show people that bullies like that, like how if you put them on the spot, like they back down.
You stand up.
Yeah, you stand up, they back down.
Yeah.
And then they don't like when you do that because now they feel the feeling that they tried to make you feel, which is weak.
Yep.
They want to make you feel weak, right? So I took a strong stance against that just to make an example.
And was your stance just like, yeah, if you want to roll, let's do it.
And I had no intention of hurting him. He doesn't do jiu-jitsu or anything, but he did boxing, right? I saw that he did boxing, so I'm like, okay, I want you to see how good jiu-jitsu is. I actually just wanted to educate him about jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And he's not a bad guy. Like, I have no thing against Nico. I just wanted him to learn what it's like to train.
You wanted to educate him.
I wanted to educate him, and I
you weren't
wanted
going
to
to beat
learn.
him up.
No,
or nothing. Yeah, we've seen MMA guys do that with YouTubers.
Jiu-jitsu, what's great is MMA with striking stuff. Okay, you could beat someone up, but jiu-jitsu, I could just completely just pretzel him, right? You could just completely control him, teach him like discipline, like teach him like how jiu-jitsu is, how you could completely manhandle someone, and they can't do anything, right?
Yeah.
And that just humbles you and teaches you to respect others more.
And he never accepted the challenge?
No, he didn't want to accept it, and it just died. But,
that would have been good for him.
But he started training, which is what I wanted. So he won. Like I won by getting him to train, right? Because it teaches you, it humbles you.
Correct.
Because none of us are like that because we get
there's no
fucked
ego.
up so much in training, right?
Yeah.
Like all the years of training, you get beat up so much.
Of course.
So it teaches you all this like values of martial arts. So I just wanted to help him learn.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I have nothing against him or anyone.
No, I didn't think you did.
No.
Yeah, it's usually someone or the internet taking out of.
I'm gonna break his arm or leg. Like,
No,
why would I do
you
that
would
to him?
never,
No. Like, and he's like 6'2", 6'4", and he's like significantly bigger than me. So I thought it would really open his mind to how like beautiful jiu-jitsu is. A smaller guy, and he has his striking, right? Like, so he could try to knock me out.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna even throw one punch.
It was more of education.
Just take him down, put him in like a submission that like, and not even damage him at all. He could tap.
Just
and,
let
like,
him know.
Not a street fight or
Yeah,
anything.
no, yeah.
People mean out like I'm a bandit or something. I'm gonna fucking fight him on the street.
Did you see any of the stuff with, do you know Bradley Martin?
Yeah, the bodybuilder.
The bodybuilder. He's my buddy. He's 260.
What is on him?
I think that's some sort of cheese and a mushroom. Yeah, so Bradley Martin, good buddy of mine, I was on his show, and he was talking about how, you know, he can beat up any small guy. And I went, nah, dude, you can't, though. Like, you just...
It's not their fault, though. They don't know.
That's why I said, you're just uneducated. I said, you need to look up Demetrius Johnson. He's like, how much do you weigh? I'm like, 125. He's like, dude,
this is
I would...
delicious.
Yeah, it's great, right?
Wow.
He's like, dude, I would crush him. I'm like, I'm telling you wouldn't, bud. So I think it's just like...
They don't know. So you can't get mad at ignorant people, right? So when Sneeko started training, he trains with my friend Jake Shields. I train with Jake Shields a lot, too. And
Love Jake.
Yeah, awesome. I train with him all the time, every week. And he just learned. He got educated what martial arts is, and like it teaches you and humbles you, and like I respected Sneeko for training, right?
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
So I won by
You
him
won.
learning and training and getting discipline, like learning respect and all these things.
Yeah, I was talking to Chachi, where I was trying to set up like some sort of offset match between Bradley Martin and him, just rolling, like before a big fight, like before you come out,
Yeah.
just do it in between, so
Yeah.
people can see this kind of, it's
Yeah.
very Pride Days, I think it'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I would love to do that.
Yeah, Chachi was down.
Oh, yeah, I'm down for that,
yeah,
too.
That'd be cool. Now, you're definitely going to be able to make 170 if you want to, if you keep eating all this pizza.
Well, I'm in LA now every week, so this might be my place.
Yes.
This is awesome, this place, really.
Love it, man.
Amazing.
So for you coming up next, you got a lot going on with one championship. They
Yeah.
keep you pretty active.
That's what's nice, I'm always training like I'm in camp for a fight, right? Because that's my lifestyle. People are like, oh, I'm in camp. I'm never not in camp.
You're just living.
That's a lifestyle.
Yeah, you're living, yeah.
So there's never a time I'm not in preparation.
So the next fight for you, you've won, basically 9 in a row. It's Souza, is that right?
So
Last guy to beat you?
the last guy to beat me, and in the 125 and 135 division, I pretty much have fought everyone, right? And I pretty much cleaned it up. So now I want to challenge myself and start going up weights. And a lot of people want me to do this as well. And I think it's exciting, just for me, jiu-jitsu is about growing my level.
Yeah.
And fighting the best people is how I'm going to grow, right?
Agree.
So if I just stay stagnant, staying in my division, just consistently winning, it's not going to make me grow as much as me going up and fighting the best guys in the heavier weights.
I still think at the heavier weights, there's some exciting fights.
Exactly. And I think that I could show the one beautiful thing about jiu-jitsu that, again, that MMA, Muay Thai, and kickboxing, they can't really show. That size, you could actually, a small guy or a guy that's smaller could beat a bigger person.
That's why
because of
jiu-jitsu was
gravity.
started.
Because
Yeah.
of gravity,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like you don't see wrestling like a different weight class. You get fucked up, right? Like different weight classes, you get killed. Stand up, same thing. But in jiu-jitsu, because of gravity that you're on the floor, a smaller guy could roll with a bigger guy.
Yeah, you got to be pretty damn good.
Like wrestling and stand-up, I couldn't give you training. Like, you instantly destroy
Yeah.
me. But jiu-jitsu, I could give you training because we're on the floor.
Big time, yeah.
That's what's beautiful about jiu-jitsu.
And that's why jiu-jitsu was created.
And that
in the
everyone
first
could
part.
train though.
Yeah.
But everyone could train together. And I think that that's something I could show, me being smaller and fighting these bigger guys.
Especially at that level. Like, you have to be so talented. Oh, more. Hell yeah.
One
Cool.
more.
Thank
you.
Ham and hot cherry peppers.
Oh, wow.
Spicy.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I think you have to be at your talent level, especially to be competing at a world championship level, to be this small going against these bigger guys. So I think we got to say that. Also, I just think not that there's not big names at your weight class already, but one for me, and they're my boys, the Rutolo brothers.
Oh my God,
They
yeah, they're awesome.
both got the same submission on the last card.
The Rutola team.
Dude,
Fucking
those
awesome.
boys, there's something about them. Like when you meet certain
They have
people,
that star
they
thing
check
about them.
all boxes,
Yeah.
man.
And they have like that knockout punch ability, like how it would be like a McGregor in MMA,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know how
They just have the it factor.
they could just knock someone out at any moment, which is like jiu-jitsu with like the submissions,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and they go for it. So that one could be fun. Just throwing that out there, Chatri. You could do it. Just throwing that. I'm matchmaker now.
100%.
I'm your matchmaker now.
You'll be a sick matchmaker.
Yeah, yeah. So, and because you got guys that at one championship, that do different weight classes.
Yep.
They're world champion.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, my whole goal now is just challenging myself, getting my jiu-jitsu better, right? So I want to fight these guys. I want to go to war with these crazy high-level people and see how good I can be. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to look back at what I did in my life, and did I challenge myself? Did I do what was harder, or did I just stay easy and just do what's easy?
Comfortable,
right?
yeah, easy. Well,
And that's what gives us highs, right? Because you know how it is. Like, we get highs when we fight, right? And then eventually, when you just do the same thing over and over, you don't feel it anymore,
Yep,
right?
yep.
So what gives us feeling is uncertainty.
Yeah.
Like those obstacles, something
Yeah.
that we doubt ourselves and we don't know.
yeah, the challenge.
Yeah, but if you just do the same thing over and over, you don't get highs anymore,
Yeah,
right?
I get it, brother.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is he's going to do this all by being powered
up?
from pizza. What's up, dudes? Kids. Yeah, what's crazy is you're going to be doing all this insane historical jiu-jitsu stuff being powered by pizza. And
Always.
I'm so relieved that you co-signed this pizza, and you're in my face, man. You know this. So thanks for coming out here, brother. But you're in LA, so you can come here whenever you want.
Bro, this place is
LBK
awesome.
Pizza. But I appreciate you, brother.
No, thank you so much for having me.
Hopefully there's enough pizza for you.
No, this is amazing.
We'll get some boxes to go.